Hello and welcome to Scholar Coaching. If you'd also like to participate, follow the link below and access the replay inbox. In there, go ahead and drop your replay file, ball chasing link, or YouTube video of you playing your preferred game mode, and mention your competitive rank or 6-man's rank if possible. If any of this doesn't make any sense to you while watching the video, feel free to follow up on my Scholar School of Learning series in my video playlist. We go over all the basic ideas and general rotations that are talked about in these replay analysis. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy. Tried the bump. That was pretty effective. I'll watch your kickoff. Alright, so you got cheat. Oh, through. Rebound. Roll corner. Go for the bump. I like the idea for the bump. The roll corner was pretty decent. If your teammate took some more time, let you bump him, and then went for the shot, still would have been free. That would have been nice, but, you know, it'd be what it be. Good 50. Yeah, your teammate's really, really aggro. You might want to keep that in mind. Is this someone you're queuing with? Yeah, you're queuing with them. If you have a really aggro teammate like that in twos, you can really try to just like speed up your pace a little bit. Like, as you're getting your catch and setup here, just pick up, make sure it's on top of your car for a flick, and just quick flick this guy. You know, as Zio turns in or turns out and tries to get to you, you want to do your best to quick flick over him, and then your teammate's already on your ass, so he'll take over. You can go collect pads and leave. Anything you can do to open up and get one of them out to leave him in a 1v1 for a breakthrough is usually going to be really strong. If you take these low 50s like this, he's not passive enough. That could pinch it and end. It would be a... And it's gonna end up being really dangerous. Same thing on like your shot earlier, like you did a roll shot for a demo, you really just gotta get a direct pass, you know, breakthrough, direct pass, and then leave, rather than going for roll shot slow into a demo and so on. And your turn in here, I'd like to see you default to a near post or rotate back to back post, continue your line, and then turn in for a shot, chase through, and save off to this side, or wait here to begin with, so you grab this 12 here, just coast, let him build up. He's going to get the next hit. In, you're up, bang, and you clear it off. You might be able to get it cleared directly on their net and so on coming this way. Same thing coming this way if you're up around. We'd end up being a little bit later if they hit it here on this way, so you'd probably get in the corner. But here, this would be shootable. Any clear back to their corner here could be really effective. Really get a good breakthrough. So I'd like to see you hold a post a little bit better rather than turn up. Because you know your teammate's already flicked it. If you want to be aggressive with your teammate, you should have been ready to follow up their initial flick and then get that over the next guy with your speed. Here again, you're spacing out, you're giving up the space and whatnot, and it's okay to do this. Just play for that mindset, give the space, right? So here, take this time to reposition. You could have hopped down the net, wrapped in, a little bit of a line like hop, land, turn, wrap in, and face, right? And then he's shooting from corners, so his likelihood to shoot behind you or above you is really awkward. It's going to be a bounce and roll off the corner. It's going to be a bounce into center here, then you get it clear. You really just want to get yourself pushing directly through it and so on, because you already gave the space. Once you have the space and so on, he's taking a shot from corner. It's already really awkward. You could also just bubble out, reposition facing like this, and just give him the shot, and you're also defending it. If you want to engage this right now or really directly, you got to get that momentum going there a lot sooner. And so as your teammate's taking this 50 here, you should turn right now, right? Not left, turn right, follow it over the wall, jump off, and then bang it right here, right? And get that going very quickly. If you want to engage this ball earlier, you got to push for it early. You got to be pacing yourself to play off that 50 immediately. But if you want to give yourself that space, play from the safer mindset, you got to hold that safer mindset. Hold yourself back, give yourself that space, utilize that idea through the spacing and your patience. Go up backboard, so you have to go low or slow down. That's good. Bang. Really slow. Again here, right? You start a safer position, you reposition, you're letting your guy challenge, he's at disadvantage. Just stay back. Focus on covering net here, right? Face towards the net. Take your time. They bang. You drive back up backboard now. You chase over. You jump off. You clear it to the corner. Be really awkward. Or you've been driving this way the whole time. You just jump up and you put it in the corner, right? You're trying too hard to push in after you've left. Once you're holding your defensive position, play off of a defensive idea. Defensive idea means that they're going to clear towards my net. I want to defend that. If you want to play an offensive position, right? So then you'd be pushing up initially here with him, right? He's gonna win this 50. Bang over my head. Now you're turning out. You're facing. You grab your 12s. Maybe you can get it, but that's a high risk, high reward situation in twos, right? And it's really important that you just commit, because if you try to do this gray zone, you get scored on anyway. You may as well have been ready for him to dunk, right? You may as well just push up with him. That way, if he dunks this and it goes, you know, it dies out and goes bop bop or bop bop, you're taking that shot immediately and you're punishing them for it. And at the same time, you give it, right? So you're playing a safe position. Just play the safe mindset too. Stay back, make that happen. So you get this corner, you fake it, go back to backboard. You get your clear. You don't need to clear this here. You're low boost. If you could pinch this or like get the clear out like with good power, this could be good. Disred the defender, yeah. When it comes down to this, you can wait for the bounce a little bit more. So it bounces and comes from a little bit below it. Jump off after the bounce, chasing it, and then clear, because it's a pretty slow ball. And that'll get you some good power for the clear. On the other side of this, you also just don't need to jump off for it. You can also just drive into it, hit it, then shadow back down. They whiff, and now you're pushing with your line here. You get corner boost and so on. Make your play. You flick into mid here, and you try to pass to mid. Yeah, low boost, it's a tough pass. You could get more power on this in the same way and give it to W. But as it breaks down, that's a really tight situation with defender right then and there. You have to get a more direct and better pass on that, or it's just as is. Yo, Archive, what's up? How you doing, man? Glad you made it. Up, drop to the left, U cuts, Iran, bang. 12, 12, 12, wait. Good job at least grabbing the center net and then facing the play again. It'd have been nice if you saved that pad for the last one and then just went to back post to begin with. So like, just 12 and then just turn back towards net here, letting this fail. Right, getting ready, and then as it wins, you push in 12, 12 down mid, 12, right, so on, grab it, so on your side. He hits, you can show up, try to shoot that, or you can wait mid the whole time, whatever you want to do. You know, your cup of tea kind of thing. Push him behind him. Don't wave dash and flip off the wall. You're just overcommitting. If he misses the shot, right, now you're a little awkward, right? You could have been here quicker, you could have been a little more efficiently, right? Imagine if instead of going on the corner and jumping on wall and doing all that stuff, if you just grabbed your 12 here, boost, you got the full speed, 12, 24, 36, right, 48, up, punish, shot, this could be a goal. In the same way, you also could be starting a shadow earlier. Good interception here. Decent interception, not that good. You get touch, recovery. I like the recovery. You could get yourself a little bit facing down a little bit more to get a bit faster recovery. Either way, you're probably losing that 50. I like the extension cut. No real possession on that, but you do get a reset at the end. Honestly, I'd almost recommend that instead of trying to recover this air dribble, if you just boost it to the ground, check Tim as you're doing that with your camera, and then double jumping to get this over him for a double tap like so. Right, with your line as you're readjusting back into it, or in the same way, try to read him and then just doing any double jump to pop it over him on the net. Any backboard rebound your teammate can come in for, or it'll basically be free because you can just boost back to the ground and get it again. But recovering this for the play, like, it could have been really nuts, and you could have gotten some sick-ass flip reset, but, like, you also could have guaranteed a goal. So, like, you know. Glad you're doing pretty good, Archive. Take over this midfielder. It's pretty free. Your teammate no longer has a pass bit by bit here. So a lot of his pass opportunity is going to determine by when he reaches this against the wall, and also the direction of motion. He's matching it at the wall, and this looks like it's going to roll up. If it rolls up, the chance of him passing it directly mid is pretty low. It has to bounce off the wall for him to get a mid pass. It's more likely for him at this point to end up hitting this against the backboard and having it fall a little short like this, or more like this, I mean. This, if it hits here, it's going to roll into mid. But if you start to reposition, get closer to him, now you're covering both those ranges. Or in the same way, now that this is basically also a solo play opportunity, you can turn ball cam off, wait for someone to pass you, then go for the demo on him when they try to turn in, right? Or try to turn in, and you turn in front of them, and you demo them, right? And go for a demo instead. Open up that net. Great opportunity you can create there. Or you just rotate out. And then when this happens, right, say if you turning away, you could have been a more passive second man, starting from here. Right, you can now make a back pass to you, or you're just phasing the whole way. Ziot might get the save, it might fail. You're covering this range, you come in, you engage, they're really slow, you punish now, right? Creative opportunity and so on. You're kind of just shouting this whole time because you don't really know who's going to hit it or what's going to happen. And by being this close to one, not taking initiative or trying to read them too much, if this guy just continued his line here, after you whiffed it, he could have cleared this towards your side. You guys are really awkward right now, right? Or in the same way, if Ziot recovers, where is he? Yeah, comes in. And he turns back towards net. He comes wide, turns back towards net. It fails. He's in. Bang. That's a shot on net. He's dusting you. That's a shot. Goal. Right? Done. And then you're scored on. And that's more or less what looks like almost happened here. They end up getting that free breakaway because there's no counterattack motion. You can't read or stay ahead of them, so you can't really start a good shadow. They whiff. You get a free goal. Nice. Good job on the punishment there. Yeah, to be real, like, good goal on you guys, but that should have been a goal for them right before that. That should have been punished. Side, 50, up, good 50. You could be a little bit quicker on that. Little hesitation to get onto that line in there and to push it, but overall you read it decent. You get up on top of it and get that 50, so that's okay. You play for the 50 on the aggressive side. I like your aggressive commitment here. This is good, right? So talking about earlier, right? You're playing an aggressive position. You're not pre-turning away. You're playing for the win. You're just committing to the aggro idea. You're a high-risk power word play style right here, right? It could pay out really well. At the same time, if this gets dunked in your net, it could pay out really bad. But that's the thing. You're trading the risk for the reward, right? If it goes really well, it could be a goal. Then you commit to it, and now you're buying time for you to reposition. Maybe don't dive this, but you're pushing this guy at least, and now you're creating more opportunity, right? And now that the play is going through, you're there immediately. You're creating opportunities now. Want to take your time? Yeah, that's the thing. If you don't get that possession, if you don't catch it, if you don't get control of that ball apathy, they can always go. The second you give up any kind of immediate possession, they're going to dunk you. They're going to challenge you. They're going to dive you. You could go with the mindset, like, and I hear this all the time, especially from like ranked A players. Why would he go for that? You know, and it's like I'm in that position. If I just jumped, I would have blocked him and he would have been bad. It's like, well, you should have then, right? He's punishing you because he knows that you're not going to do it because you got an ego, right? Or the same way, your ego's holding yourself back and they're just punishing you for being lazy, you know? You got to get that immediate possession. You got to hold it. You have to guarantee that hold. Otherwise, they're just going to clear it over your head. Anyway, you rotate back here. Gets dunked. Good shot on you. If they cleared that and countered you, you would have had the defense. So I'm okay with that, right? Low risk, high reward. Or low risk, low reward, right? Your teammate gets a dunk. There's a low chance that actually goes in. But at the same time, if they got the clear, you would have had the full defense. So you're not giving up any goals. You pre-flip into mid here. You're cutting over. This is a little antsy. You know, if you wants to leave, he wants to leave, but he's cutting back in here. He's getting ready to re-engage them. You're getting dusted by Zio, whether if he waits for the bounce or not. You're getting dusted either way. I don't really like you pre-flipping in right here. It's very, it's like too risk. Like, this is the part where I'm like a little bit too risk. Yeah, 100% archive. It happens all the time. Yeah, 100%. People are all like, oh, why did he go for that? Why would he jump for that? It doesn't matter. He jumped for it because you're being bad. And whether if you think you're good or you think he's bad because he'd go for that, it doesn't matter. He got the goal. You didn't. You just should have blocked it at the end of the day, right? I could have blocked that if I just jumped for it, and he should know that. He shouldn't go for that because I could have easily dunked. You should have dunked him then. Just dunk him. If he's so bad that he's going to go for that, then you got to prove that and punish him. End of story. God, you're not really getting a full idea. Like, Slickshot could dunk this. I really feel like you should grab 12 this way, then turn up and grab the full momentum boost this way, and like, you know, pace with Ziot, get your possession and so on, chip. I feel like there's a better way you could line this. You're trying to push in really aggressively right now, and it's almost to the point where it's too aggressive again. But, like, if you had more vision on your teammate, I could give you credit if you thought that he had advantage, and then maybe there. Still turn back? Yeah, see, like, it's kind of like that, right? Like, if you identified he had a beat, then, like, you turned back. It was weird. Trolled that whole play. Yeah, it was just kind of weird. Like, you didn't play in a way that would get you punished. You just played in a way that was just inefficient, you know? And it's like, if your teammate failed, you still would have defended it, so you can't get punished for it. But, like, you also didn't really gain anything from something that you could have, you know, planned out or strategized there. I just feel like there wasn't a very concrete plan, is really what it is. Good beat. Nice. Use up. You don't need to commit to this so aggressively. Good shot, though. Close. Once this pass goes to you, I would just start coasting here, because unless if he's passing back to you, of course. But the chance of him passing back to you, I'd say, is pretty low in twos. He's probably just going to shoot this or try to go for a no-head or hit it left side of the wall, right? I'd just start coasting, slow down a little bit. Here's his hit. Now you're in with momentum. You bang this, you have full control of the shot. Very easy to shoot. If the other guy tried to jump for it, you'd be ready for the backboard defense. Because, like, imagine a slick shot here with his line, right? He sees his hit. If slick shot literally just double jumped and then chipped this off to the right side, look how aggressive you are. Right? There's no way that you can punish him for this. Or in the same way, if you redirects it, pops off hard, you're going to be rotating back, and Ziak can just demo you, right? He can just demo you on your way through. It can be really, really dangerous being this aggressive sometimes, because you don't have a fast enough line back in, or you don't have a way to really punish them if they do anything here. The guy just ends up, like, giving you a free ball, which is bad on him, but you should have been able to punish that as well. And just by coasting, slowing down, you get more range of opportunities for the defensive side, and on the offensive side, you can guarantee that goal because it's just an easier shot. If he jumps and goes for it, you're going to hesitate anyway, so why not just wait farther back to begin with, you know? And if he doesn't jump for it, then it's just a free shot. Damn, good try. Initially, 12, you turn in on his free touch here, overcommit, your teammate's cutting into force for you, right? They have a free touch. Chill back a second, your last man back. Let them take a bad shot here. You can't shoot on your net, just let him take the shot. He chips. You're in now, your teammate bumps him off, you get the counter attack, that's what you gotta aim for. Even if your teammate wasn't here, you should still wait out. You really shouldn't be diving this because he just has advantage. All he has to do is get one chip over you. It's so easy, right? It's so easy to get the ball over you, and now you've overcommitted, right? If you recognized it, and ideally with you, your teammate, if he recognizes that you're coming here, you call it, he'll rotate out for you instead, and he'll be ahead of the play the next one. And like you'll force him, it just won't be as efficient as you just waiting out as a whole. But at least then you guys won't be in the same position, right? From your angle? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try. You end up jumping a little bit behind him here. It's almost, yeah, it's almost better for you just to continue your line vertical like this, and then let him bring it to you, and then you can always adjust the line halfway through to really end straight into him and curve into him. Because if he doesn't do anything, so it's a matter if he doesn't do anything or does something. If he doesn't do anything, you can still engage the ball relatively decent by keeping that line. And if he does something, you're still going to be able to get ahead of him because your line's just straight on. You took way too long to turn around here. Playing second man in twos is kind of like playing a trust play in threes as third man. You're expecting a passable opportunity here, but this is a bad pass, right? And you've identified a bad pass, so you don't jump for it, which is great. Overturn before aerial, yeah, just a little bit of that. But yeah, when it comes down to you're overcommitting a little bit here, because now that you've identified this as a bad pass, instead of turning out and repositioning or stopping here, like you can just slow down and stop. Ziyak gets the touch, you're up, you punish, and this could be a free goal, right? But instead, you have to turn around during the aftermath, right? So you're like, oh, she's going to beat me. Now I turn around rather than being ready to engage him, right? And now that you're not ready to engage him, you're slow and you get almost dusted, right? Wow, that 50 really played out to you. I'm amazed you got that 50. This should have just been a free goal. Like, you would have still gotten this goal, but you would have guaranteed it. This guy could have got a better touch on this, honestly. I'm amazed this just goes in. Well, actually, no, it freezes, then you come in. Nice. Good little recovery play between the two of you there. But yeah, that should have just been a free goal to begin with, right? Before Zia was there. Yeah, and it's not that you should turn sooner. It's that you should already be facing as second man before it happens. You should be farther back so you don't have to turn around, so you're always facing the play, right? It's good that you're in midfield for the pass in case he did get a passable hit to you, but once it's not passable, just stop or turn around way earlier, right? And get yourself out of that play so you can always engage during the opponent's touch. You don't want to be turning around during an opponent's clear, otherwise you're too late. Again, pre-flipping into a sidewall, it just ends up slowing you down, making you more awkward. Because again, think, if you didn't flip there, you just would have been driving casually, you know? And then you're up in a straight line, and this might be more suitable for you. It also could be a double tap out of Ziot's range. You might be able to get control for an air dribble or something, flip reset, really whatever you want to do. Just ends up being a little out of that range there. But that's the end of that one. Moving on.